Esther, could you tell us your book title and the writer of the book?
My book title is A Christmas Carol and Other Christmas Books, and author is Charles Dickens.
Yes. What page are you going to do today?
My page is 81.
Yes. Please read out for us slowly, and we, I, Zion, David. Let's do schedule speaking together. Yes. Ready? Go.
Wonderful party, wonderful games, wonderful anonymity, wonderful happiness. But he was early at the office next morning. Oh, he was early there. If he could only be there first and catch Bob Cratchit coming late. That was the thing he had set his heart upon. And he did it. Yes, he did. The clock struck 9. No Bob. A quarter past. No Bob. He was full 18 minutes and a half behind his time. Scrooge sat with his door wide open that he might see him come into the tank. His hat was off before he opened the door. His comforter too. He was on a stool in a jiffy, driving away with his pen, as if he were trying to overtake 9 o'clock. Hello, growled Scrooge, in his accustomed voice, as near as he could feign it. What do you mean by coming here at this time of day? I'm very sorry, sir, said Bob. I am behind my time. You are? Repeated Scrooge. Yes, I think you are. Step this way, sir, if you please. It's only once a year, sir, pleaded Bob, appearing from the tank. It shall not be repeated. I was making rather merry yesterday, sir. Now, I'll tell you what, my friend, said Scrooge. I'm not going to stand this sort of thing any longer, and therefore, he continued, leaping from his stool, and giving Bob such a dig in a waistcoat that he staggered back into the tank again. And therefore, I'm about to raise your salaries. Bob trembled, and got a little nearer to the ruler. He had a momentary idea of knocking Scrooge down with it, holding him, and calling to the people in the court for help and a straight waistcoat. A Merry Christmas, Bob.
Thank you. Okay. And the next is close your book. And could you give us your kind of storytelling?
The story Christmas Carol is about Scrooge. He is really stingy and he loves money more than people and his family. And he one day he met one ghost, his long time ago friend ghost, and he was already died. And he told him something, and after it he meets 3 other ghosts, and one is past ghost, second one is
Present.
present ghost,
Yes.
and third one is future. And especially the present ghost was really party like ghost, and he was really full of joy. And the most scary was future ghost, and he showed the future things, and he pointed out Scrooge's grave, and Scrooge was really surprised and pleaded to the ghost that I will change, I will never be stingy, and I will be new person. And the ghost changed, and it was all dream. But after that dream, Scrooge became really another person, as he promised with future ghost, that he became 180 degrees changed, and he looked the world differently. And when before Scrooge thinks that world was like, for example, one boy was walking and he didn't thought of everything, but now he looks really handsome and beautiful, and so he's looking the world perfectly beautiful. And he thinks it's really good, and he was really bad to his the worker that working for him, and he was late because one day before was Christmas Day, and he was having really good time with his family. He was his name is Bob, and he's really not wealthy, unwealthy, and Scrooge now want to help him, and he pretended he was angry because worker was late, and
Yes, time is over. Very comfortable storytelling. Thank you. By the way, so question times. So today the part you read, the article is, I think probably the end of the story.
yes.
Yes, okay. You told us general story of the whole story, but what's the point of the part you read today?
So you mean why did I read this part?
Yeah, no. The point of the ending part. So what the key word was the key idea? Rebirth of Scrooge.
Yeah, maybe. And yeah, he really changed, and
So could you remind the impressive vocabulary in the part you read? But what vocabulary do you still remember?
wonderful.
Wonderful. Okay. And he became positive. His mind became positive.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Bob is his son.
No,
Is Bob?
Bob is his son.
no, he is not. He is worker for him.
So I remember there is a nephew.
Yeah,
Yes. So could you tell his name? You remember? The nephew? No.
I couldn't.
So how about the character of nephew?
I remember
He
he's
held
really-
a party, right?
Party?
He made a party in his room and he invited Scrooge.
yeah.
And then
But Scrooge refused first time.
refused. Yes.
Bob has family.
Bob has family.
And then, how do you think that the Scrooge became to stick on money, the wealth, and then so property, right? And so, is there some turning point of Scrooge when he was young? For example, he lost his family, or he was imprisoned, or no? But can you suppose how did Scrooge change his character from an innocent boy to such kind of negative, just seeking money, gentleman or grandfather? So could you suppose?
I suppose that he have not good past. Yeah.
What kind of past, for example?
Oh, maybe it could be really. Maybe he was an orphan,
He was orphan.
and he don't have money, so he have to live.
He suffered a lot that made his character such kind of a negative.
Can't go.
Like this book.
I like this book.
What did you learn from this story, this book?
I learned from this book that wealth is not everything.
It's not everything.
Yeah.
Important, but not everything.
Yes.
What is the most important thing in your life still now, Esther?
Oh, my most important thing
Don't say family. This everybody knows.
in my life is
Family God. Next one.
okay.
Don't say Zion. Okay, he's among family.
Okay.
Okay, God, family. Next, third one. What is that? My most important. Third important thing is the dream. Dream. My dream. Still. So what is yours?
I think
Candy bar?
no.
No.
My feeling.
Your feeling.
Yeah, comfortable feeling.
Yeah, really.
I love the feeling, and it's not used to it, so I want to make more time with me, for me.
So how is it here? Is it comfortable for you? This chamber. Thank you so much. Yes. Zion, please tell us the title and who is the writer of the book.
Title is Treasure Island
Uh-huh.
and writer is Robert Louis Stevenson.
Thank you. And what page?
Page is 109.
Yes, thank you. And then please read out and the video schedule speaking. Please go.
As soon as Silver disappeared, the captain, who had been closely watching him, turned toward the interior of the house and found not a man of us at his post but Gray. It was the first time he had ever seen him angry. Quarters, he roared. And then, as we all slunk back to our place, Gray, he said, I'll put your name in the log. You've stood by your duty like a seaman. Mr. Trelawney, I am surprised at you, sir. Doctor, I thought you had worn the king's coat. If that was how you served the Fontaine, so, sir, you'd have been better in your berth. The doctor's watch were all back at their loopholes. The rest were busy loading the spare muskets, and everyone with the red face you may be curtain and a flea in his ear, as the saying is. The captain looked on for a while in silence. Then he spoke. My lads, said he, I've given Silver a broadside. I pitched in red hot on purpose, and before the hour's out, as he said, we shall be bored. We're outnumbered, I tell that, but we fight in shelter, and a minute ago I should have said we fought with discipline. I've no matter of doubt that we can drop them if you choose. Then he went the rounds and saw, as he said, that all was clear. On the two short sides of the house, east and west, there were only two loopholes. The south side, where the porch was 2 again, and the north side 5. There was round square muskets. For the 7 of us, the firewood had been built into 4 piles. Tables, you might say, one about middle of each side, and one on each of this table, some amount, and 4 loaded muskets were laid ready to the hand of the danceford. In the middle, the cutlasses lay rubbed.
Thank you. Close your book and then storytelling for us.
May I tell this first book? This main character is Hopkins, and
Jim Hopkins.
yes, and he is very young, but he's very smart. And one day, one captain.
Oh,
Captain come and he liked this place, and so he thought he would live there. But one day, two
a captain came here and he liked this place and he wanted to live here, right? And he has stayed at the Jim Hopkins's motel inn, and then a strange guy visited
Yes.
and gone.
And one name and 2 of strange guys come, but one of them give a little black paper and Captain thought I need to go fast. I think I need to left here, and but the captain drank so much.
He drank the alcohol so
Yes.
much.
So that he was sick. But one more time, strange guys come. But that day, Captain died.
Captain died.
And then many of them come to Hawkins
Inn.
Hawkins Inn, and but Hawkins and his mother was hide.
Hawkins and his mother hid into a safe place.
And but two people came and strange guys run away.
Yeah, question time. I have many questions. Who are those strange guys? You said the strange guy. Is it the friends of Jim Hawkins or the friends of the captain? Or are they bad guys?
Yes.
Actually, yeah, they are bad guys.
Yes, they're bad guys, and he is once he was captain's friend, but now they want to fight with him.
Approximately about how many bad guys did come to Jim Hawkins' inn?
I think more than 10.
Wow, more than 10.
No, the first time one people came, and then second
person
time
came, yeah.
one person came, and then second time too one person came, and then a lot of people
Yes.
came too.
I gave several questions already to the other members, Esther and David. What are you doing? Please go on.
What are they fighting for? Why they come into the
Because they want to find some map, and in map there are treasure island, and they want to find. They want to find treasure. So they.
Probably the captain, he had a map, right?
Yes.
But did he hide the map?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
He has key, and so he can.
Was the captain rich? Did he pay money where to the inn?
First time he gave
A coin of
money,
gold.
but
A
yes.
coin of gold.
queen of gold, but second time when father said give me money, then captain was angry, so he did not give.
He's also a bad guy.
Yes.
And then so, what happened to the dad? Okay, you said dad asked the captain to give money, and when the strange bad guys came to the inn, and the mother and Jim Hawkins ran away,
Yes.
and where was the father?
Father, when captain, on Wednesday,
When the one day, yes.
one day, his father died.
His father died.
Yes.
died.
And that day captain died.
Really?
Yes.
Did the captain die, or what? Was the captain killed by someone?
He was not killed.
He was not killed. Really? He died naturally.
No, two people were sick.
Two people were sick.
Yes.
So just captain was not killed.
Yes.
Oh, really? My
There's
memory is yes.
possibility to get murdered. It's a little bit strange that his father and he died in both
Yes.
same days.
See,
No. Then father died, and that day captain was not died, but he was.
Father died. Okay.
Yes, and he almost died, and 1 week or 2 weeks later he died.
David, the last question. Keep going. Yes.
you like Jim Hoskin?
I like.
So my last question: how is the character of Jim Hawkins, the boy? How old is he? First of all,
What?
how old is he, the Jim Hawkins?
He is very young and he is latency and I think he is 10 or more.
He's almost your age,
Yes.
same age. Is he brave?
Yes.
Is he smart? Is he smart?
I think he is smart,
Mhm.
but he kills people.
Yes, thank you.